It's been a few days since you arrived at the camp, and you've managed to get somewhat comfortable, despite the rapid changes in the past week or so. Today, however, you've been summoned to meet Alphonse himself, the first time you've managed to talk to him since you first met in the Colcia Wilds. You enter the small, beige tent and see Alphonse standing by the far wall, staring at a map of the kingdom in utter silence.
Hail, Alphonse. What's up?
Oh, Rufus, please, come inside, make yourself at home.
I will. And I wander in, find a nice chair to sit in. Or something.
So, or something. You just fucking AC Slater it and just pull the chair forward and just sit on it like back facing forward like a cool guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Perfect.
So I know we have a lot to talk about regarding your family, but there's only so much I can give you. Your parents came to me a long time ago during the war because your father was injured. We became friends, the three of us, and they left the Greencrest Army for me and my cause. In fact, they are responsible for all the people you see in our small group. They help negotiate with so many different people, all eager for change.
And is there any reason why they never came to come get me?
I don't know that for sure. That's never something that they really told me about. I honestly didn't know much about you.
That's strange. Okay. Considering I am their one and only son.
Unfortunately, I don't really know exactly where they left. You see, for a short time, we had a young scholar here with us in the camp, studying some of the magical energy here in the area. Marigold, your mother, took a liking to her and helped her research whatever she was looking for. And then one night, they all disappeared. All they left was this. And he says this while he motions over to a sword in a red leather sheath.
I walk over to it and I pick it up. Is it light, heavy? What do I feel when I pick up this sword?
It feels almost perfectly weighted. And as you draw the sword from the sheath, you recognize it to be your father's. You take the hilt and you twist it, and the double-sided blade splits into two halves, each with their own smaller grip. Your father loved that sword, and he even named it Twin Lament, Alphonse says. Your mother also left this to you, Rufus, as he hands you a red, leather-bound book you recognize to be your mother's. As you open the cover, you see a hastily scribbled note in your mother's frazzled handwriting.
I pick up. Is it like a large parchment, or is it just like a little letter?
It's written in the cover of the book.
Oh, sorry, the book. Okay. To the light of my life, if this letter has come to you, I fear the worst. Your father and I love you very much. The war was not kind to us, and we regret leaving you behind. We made every attempt to come back to you, Rufus, but something is wrong. Magic runs through my family's veins, as it does through yours, but something is wrong, and I can feel it. We met a gnome who's been studying it, and she's convinced us to help her. I would do anything to see you both again, but this is something far greater that we cannot ignore. Take this book, learn what you can of our family's gift, and one day we'll meet again, my child. I know this letter will not make up for our absence, but I hope it can ease the pain until we are reunited again. We miss you so much, Rufus. We wanted to go back for you, but we knew you were being watched after we deserted the Greencrest Army during the war, and we didn't want you to be caught up in our choice. Magic runs through our family's blood, and with that, we are connected to Serene more than your average person. For a long time, we have noticed our magic was becoming weaker, although slowly at first. It can only be a sign of something much worse. We met someone, a gnome, who has been studying magic, and she thinks we can help her. We are headed to a place the locals call the Cavern of Sleeping Thunder, to help Tana look for something. We don't know how long it will take for us to get there, but I can only hope this letter finds you in time. I love you, Rue. Marigold Vaughn. I appear visibly shaken, reading the letter, finally, but sort of relieved after finally knowing the truth, I suppose. And I turn to Alphonse and say, so they were just trying to help me, I suppose. Just trying to protect me.
I guess that's what parents do best, isn't it?
I suppose, but I must find them. The Cavern of Sleeping Thunder, are you familiar with it?
No, I've never heard of such a place before.
Okay. Well, I suppose I shall go and search for it somehow.
I will gladly do my best to find out more. They have such a huge group of friends they've made across this camp, and I will happily find out more for you.
Thank you, Alphonse. I appreciate that. And I guess I take the sword and the book, and from there, leave the tent.